Ballon d'Or these days is a bit of a joke, though, isn't it? Rodri.
Rodri. Yeah, but he should. I'm happy Rodri won it. I didn't want Vini to win it. The fact that all the Real Madrid people didn't turn up to
That is mad.
The fact they didn't turn up to the show just because they found out Vini Junior weren't going to win it, like that is embarrassing. A big club like Real Madrid, they need to grow up.
We got silence over here, by the way.
They do need to grow up, man. Like Rodri was a deserved winner of the Ballon d'Or, and I will die on that hill.
100% definite.
Yeah.
Well, those are two different who deserves it and should Real Madrid have attended. Real Madrid obviously,
yeah,
but they obviously think they're the biggest club in the world and things should work around them. So I could argue that's the reaction isn't the best. But
you're a Vini Junior man, aren't you?
I rate him.
Yeah,
I'm not like a Vini Junior stan or anything, but I think he should have won. I think in terms of what he did for them in the Champions League, especially.
So, but Ballon d'Or, who's the best player in the world right now? It's Rodri.
It's Mbappe.
Yeah, see, this is the debate because like there's been things going online of like their list of Ballon d'Or 1 to 10, like 12, 13 years ago, and it is mental. Now, Carvajal got 4th.
Listen,
that is a joke.
The game's in trouble.
No, yeah, but listen, with the Ballon d'Or list, in my opinion, how I think it should be given is to the best footballer. Whatever year it is, who do I think the best footballer in the world is at that point? In my opinion, Ronaldo should have won 1 Ballon d'Or, 2008. Since then, he should not won any because he's unfortunate that he's in the era of Messi, the best player to ever walk this planet.
Yep.
And Messi should have won it every single year from 2009 to 2022.
So you're saying we're going 13 years of Messi and Ronaldo coming second, and then we're going Rodri. That's mental, though.
It is, but that's just the way the game's gone. That's the way the game's gone. Like
so you think Rodri's better than Mbappe?
He's the best player in the world at the moment, currently.
Based on what?
Based on how I watch football and how I see him play.
I agree he's the best player in his position.
The importance he has. How impressive it is what he does.
But important, he is arguably the most important player at Man City. Does that make him the best player? Is he better than Haaland, Salah and Mbappe?
Yes.
Because he's so important for the system. Okay, best player in the world.
He is the system.
Right.
He is the system.
Slap him in a mid-table Premier League team. What happens?
He'll make them better for sure.
Of course, he'll make them better.
His
like a prime Messi, you can stick him in a team and you'd expect that he makes something happen. Even if the team's not great, give him the ball, he gets you a goal assist. Same for Ronaldo. Same for Mbappe right now.
No, it's not though. Mbappe's moving mad.
No, he's currently out of form. No, he's currently out of form. But then your argument about Messi goes out the window because he had periods where he wasn't like he had
not for a season.
No, that's the reason Ronaldo won of those Ballon d'Ors. Those seasons Messi didn't do what
there was
he
no
had
season
done.
where Messi didn't do like Messi's.
There were seasons where Messi was outscored in his own team. That never happened at Real Madrid.
When was Messi scored?
Suarez definitely outscored him in a season.
Yeah, outscored him with like 60 goals. Messi probably scored 40.
Oh, yes, but I'm saying there were seasons where Messi was quiet, didn't win a league or a Champions League, didn't do much.
Quiet
mad. By his standards, not quiet.
The standards of being miles ahead of everyone else.
Now, Mbappe's quiet by his standards, though. He's got like 9 and 13 in the league. Any other striker gets that in the league, and you're saying he's warm. Yeah. It's by his standards that he's... So,
I'm not saying Mbappe's bad. I'm saying he's world class.
No, but but I'm saying if he goes into any team, you can give him the ball, like he did in the World Cup final for France. You could give him the ball and hope he does something. Rodri's not doing that.
So you're only ever going to give it to players at the end of the one end of the pitch?
Probably.
Because they're the only ones that have the end product.
More than likely, yeah.
So
that's why I disagree.
And then you could say that the award is maybe not fair for players from the holding midfield position down.
Because
I agree.
One's watching Rodri and going, how did he just do that?
Yeah, but no, I think there are people within the game and who really understand how hard it is what he's doing. I watch Rodri and think what he does is amazing, week in, week out.
100%. But in 10 years' time, you're not going, do you remember that 23-24 Rodri season?
No, because he probably maintained it. I'll just be like, do you remember Rodri?
Okay. Okay.
No,
I'll ask you this.
I'll ask you this then.
Let's take out Messi and Ronaldo. If Busquets done what he did those years, are you giving him the Ballon d'Or? There's no Messi and Ronaldo now. Are you saying at any point he was the best player in the world?
No, I think Xavi and Iniesta would be ahead of him. But I'd also... Xavi and Iniesta are not here.
Here right now?
They're not here. Rodri is here.
Busquets or Rodri?
No, but I don't think you just go...
Busquets...
What? Would you... Sorry. Would you go Xavi and Iniesta, then Busquets? or are you telling me there was a list of players at one point that not an endless list, but a few more players than Xavi and Iniesta that you'd have over Busquets?
No, over Busquets.
I don't think
no,
when
wouldn't be many.
I think when Ian Robben was in his prime, I'd take him over a Busquets. I'd argue the same for.
Does Rodri get in there? Have we got a list of like
but
some years ago?
I get what you're saying.
I
get what you're saying, but Rodri has more impact in the team than Busquets did in terms of both ways. Not just being the system and control player. He also scores goals and pops up in the vital moments.
Busquets did things Rodri can't do.
He didn't need to. Yeah, but Rodri does stuff Busquets can't do. He can't score in the Champions League final.
He didn't need to.
Exactly. My point.
What year have you got there?
15 years ago, 2009 Ballon d'Or list.
Okay, where does Rodri get in?
You've got Messi, Ronaldo, Xavi, Iniesta, Eto'o, Kaká, Ibrahimovic.
Better than Kaká?
Wayne Rooney, Drogba, Gerrard.
Rodri gets in 5th there.
Rodri better than Kaká?
Yes. This Rodri is better than Kaká.
Is he though?
He's biased because he played the same position. This is what's happening.
The disrespect on Rodri, man.
It's not disrespect to say Kaká's better than him though. That's not.
Everyone's
I'm not saying random players.
No, I don't. This is right. So the whole thing, my view on it is, I don't know how I feel about it, right? Because Rodri is the best DM in the world
for sure.
I don't know if Vini Junior is the best winger in the world. So I'm not saying I would have given it to Vini.
The fact you don't know that, like you're.
But the award is so ambiguous, anyways, because what you just said points out the whole problem with it. I don't think Vini is the best winger in the world. I still put Mbappe over him. I'd argue Salah. There's a conversation to be had. But the Ballon d'Or recently has been, as long as it's been known, has been given on a mixture of the best player versus also the best season awards in that season. That was always key.
Yeah.
Which I disagree with. Why should it just be based
which we disagree
on,
with, but that's where the anger comes from. Yeah, the anger.
It's given on that merit, but it's labelled still as who's the best player in the world.
Yeah, it's a weird one because I think, again, this is where I come back to. If it was just given on who was the best, I think Mbappe should win it. But I know he wouldn't even be in the conversation this season because he didn't win anything.
But you have to take a little bit of this season into it. Like you can't just say.
I understand.
I couldn't say Messi's the best because like it's still the last season or two. He's not been at the same level.
So you're a manager of a team. You're taking Rodri over Mbappe.
If I had to pick a team, World 11, Rodri would be my first pick out of anyone.
Woof.
This year? Well, that's because you've got so many options in the other positions, whereas.
In the Ballon d'Or, are you taking entertainment completely out of the equation?
No, this is what I'm saying. Rodri will give people entertainment who understand how hard it is what he's doing.
Does he give them entertainment or is he impressive? I think they're different things.
I think they're different things, but the lines can be blurred as well.
Look, as someone who knows football, Rodri in his position, so impressive 100%. To watch. They're the type of people you'd go and watch live.
Why do you have to add in his position? Because you don't add in his position for Mbappe.
Okay. Rodri, so impressive to watch. He does everything you'd want in his position, though. Mbappe doesn't defend. Do you know what I mean? Like, Mbappe does everything you'd want in his position. Like, in terms of...
you're taking...
When you judge a player, you have to judge... Like, if I'm looking at Van Saliba, why he's so good at the minutes, because of how well he defends. He doesn't score goals.
Because you're biased towards the end of the pitch.
It's the hardest thing to do, though.
Which you find... Yeah, but in your opinion...
I think that's widely agreed that scoring goals is the hardest thing to do on the pitch. And influencing games. Because at the end of the day...
Okay, hold up. Scoring goals is the hardest thing to do on the pitch, right? How many top goal scorers do we know? There's a few about still. Mbappe, Haaland.
Yeah.
Who can do what Rodri does? Rodri. Who else?
But last season, Declan Rice got close.
No, he didn't.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean? Who can do what? So like Haaland, for example, is probably numbers-wise has the
there's
best.
Multiple.
But there's also a lot of good. You could go Harry Kane. You can go Mbappe. You could go Finn.
Literally my point.
Rodri, you can do the same thing. They're not as good as him. Just like the others might not be as good as Haaland. But like
no, but they're all world class. They're all like they're all top goal scorers in and around each other. There's no one in and around Rodri. That shows how hard what he is doing is.
There were 2 seasons ago. Partey was in the conversation.
Casemiro
was in that season. Them two were.
They're not. They were.
Did I say? I didn't say he's better. I just said they were in the conversation.
They're not even in the same.
Okay. Who scores goals the same way Haaland does? No one does. If
Mbappe.
No.
Numbers wise, no one near.
Okay.
If we want to, because you're basically saying, if we want to be that strict,
Harry Kane, he does.
No.
He's in the same breath.
No.
He is.
No, he's not.
Haaland's got like 12 hat tricks in
Bro,
like 80 games.
Haaland's got the record for the most goals scored in like the first like 4 games. Like,
so he's won the Golden Boot. He's won the Golden Boot.
He's got every single goal scoring record. So
that's what the Golden Boot's for.
He's head and shoulders.
Rodri didn't even get into Premier League Team of the Season, did he?
Well, I didn't pick it.
Foden was the Premier League Player of the Season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rodri wasn't.
Okay.
Like,
Rodri won
what's your thoughts on that? Like, do you think that's unjust?
During that season,
Like, you could argue that Rodri ain't top 3 in his team.
That is fucking crazy.
You could argue that.
You can't argue that.
You could. Haaland, De Bruyne, Foden.
No, you can't.
Tell me that's not an argument to be had.
Rodri's better than Foden.
No, but like you're saying it like you could. There's a debate to be had last season, anyways. Of
you love John Stones, so he's better than John Stones.
Right there. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
No,
that's another one. Based on how you rate John Stones,
I think
you think Brennan Johnson should win the Ballon d'Or?
It's your position bias that's saying John Stones ain't better than Rodri because he's too far back down the pitch. It is.
It's not.
So why is he not better than Rodri? You think he's the best defender of all time?
I think he's pretty much in the top 3 best defenders in the world right now.
Why is he not better than Rodri?
Because Rodri's the best in his position by far. By far. There's no one even close to me.
He is unreal, and I don't know where I feel. I think the Ballon d'Or is horrid these days. Carvajal came 4th.
Yeah.
Bro, we used to have Messi, Ronaldo, Suarez, Neymar, Henry, Ronaldinho, and now we've got Carvajal.
I hate the award.
The whole award is ridiculous.
The award's always been, like, I understand why they try and give a best player award, but it's impossible to do. It's a team sport. Like, it's...
And it depends what you value football on.
Yeah, it depends on what you value football on. And, I mean, to credit to what you're saying, none of the players can do what they do in their team without any, like Haaland can't get however many goals. I mean, he probably can, but they can't win nothing if Rodri's not doing what Rodri's doing there. Vini can't win the Champions League without Carvajal. Like, at the end of the day, it's difficult to give the award to someone because they couldn't do it on their own.
To give one last point, I do think would be difficult for anyone to come after the reign of Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah. Anyone in the next 5 years,
but when Benzema won it, no one was complaining.
Yeah, that is true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, they're not going to be the same level, but like, it's because it's Rodri. If Vini won it, no one's complaining either. Obviously, he's not Messi and Ronaldo, but like, people wouldn't be thinking.
People don't want Rodri to win it because there's players like Neymar that have missed out on it, and they want. Then they're complaining that Vini Junior's missed out on it. But that was just unfortunate that Neymar was in that period of Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I still think Vini's hard done by.
Shall we have a hug?